Joining us on the Buyers Barricades guest line is Stephen Jones. Stephen, appreciate you jumping on this Thursday. What is the latest on Dak Prescott and the IR conversation?
More than likely he'll be on IR by the end of the week, and we're just making sure we're obviously checking all the options. But I think it's with his situation, it's probably going to be one that is going to be take a full 4 weeks before he could even think about making a return, if not longer.
Stephen, we've heard obviously various reports and stuff. Is this an injury that would require surgery possibly?
At some point it could, yes.
Okay.
But not necessarily immediately. Maybe come back with surgery in the offseason?
No one's recommended it now. It would be just, certainly when he decides, when we decide to really start the rehab hard, it's that, it would ultimately result in a complete tear, the hamstring disconnecting from the bone.
Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys joining us here on the Blitz. With him likely going to the IR, would miss at least 4 games if that were the case. I know a lot of talk this week about how much, if any, will we see of Trey Lance either this Sunday against the Eagles or in the coming weeks. What are the options of not playing Trey Lance? Because I'm thinking, let's see what we have with Trey.
Well, I think all options are on the table right now, and certainly we're talking about that internally as an organization as to what next steps are. Cooper Rush, obviously, everybody believes gives us the best chance to win right now, and but Trey also brings some things to the table that can help us win as well. So we'll continue to look at that, see kind of where we end up, and but both of them do some things really well. Obviously, Trey's very athletic and can do some things as well that can help us.
Stephen, you guys went out and got a wide receiver before the trade deadline, and Jonathan Mingo. I know that you guys had said that there was somebody that you were looking at in the draft. Is he a guy that you expect to come in and help you this year, or was this more of a future trade?
No, it's both. Obviously, the future was a big part of it, and a part of the compensation, the fact that we're going to get a player that got picked. I think he's picked 39th in the draft, and but a guy we had rated that well as well. And so the future is important, but also he's going to bring something to the table. It might not be, he's obviously had his first practice today. He had to go through all the physicals yesterday. And but I know we're still trying to see if we can get some packages for him for this game. But he's a guy who can help us this year as well. But certainly the future was a big part of our decision to go ahead and go get it.
Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys here on the Blitz 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. Eagles coming to town Sunday. Obviously, the season hasn't gone the way any of us thought it would go. What's the morale like for you guys, not only in the front office, but also in that locker room?
Yeah, I think we've got a great, great group here. Certainly it starts, we certainly have good morale in terms of the front office, Jerry, myself, and Will. We've certainly had our challenges, but we also know, 31 others have their challenges, and no one feels sorry for you in this league. And then, of course, we've got a great coaching staff with Mike McCarthy and Mike Zimmer, Bones. All those guys have been through this, been around it. Everybody, if you're in this league long enough, you're going to have, seasons where a season where you start off with challenges. So I like our coaching staff. And then, of course, in the locker room itself, the players, I just think we've got a good group of men who want to go to work every day and get better and know, we just need to put it all together, play well, get a win, and then let's see what happens. We've got a lot of football left to play. We got 9 games left, and I do like our group here, and I do like our morale. Obviously, when you're being challenged, everybody wants to step up and compete. I thought CD did a great job, a great example of that. A guy who's been paid, makes money, and there he's out, fighting his ass off when he's in a lot of pain, but, trying to help us make the play that could win the game there at the end. So, I like our group.
Well, and obviously, Stephen, good news there. It looks like Micah Parsons may be ready to go Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we should have, we're going to have a lot of help coming. I mean, like I said, no one's looking for any sympathy here, but we have been missing our top 4 defensive ends and, our corners and, and then Dak. So we've had our challenges there, but we know we're going to get healthier as the season goes, and our guys are busting their ass out at practice and getting ready to beat the Eagles.
And I know we've talked a lot about health with Micah. You mentioned a CD. Zach Martin hasn't practiced Wednesday or today with that shoulder injury, and he's struggled some this year. Is he going to be good to go Sunday against Philly?
Yeah, Zach Martin, he's a warrior. That guy plays even when it's maybe not all perfect, and that's why I like our locker room. These guys are wanting to get out there and play. Zach, certainly a guy who's been in this league a long time, but he wants to get out there and help us, get back in the win column and get things going in the right direction.
Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys, I know it's busy for you. Appreciate you jumping on with us here in San Antonio.
Appreciate you guys, too. Take care.
Stephen Jones here on the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond, online at buyersbarricades.com.